The conversation. There's a line on George Santos's resume that no one can cross out. Bret Stephens. Hi Gail. We discussed President Biden's mishandling of classified documents last week, but here we go again, with another batch of documents turning up in his Delaware home. Your thoughts? Gail Collins. Sigh. Bret, I don't think Joe Biden's story resembles Donald Trump's at all. Trump piled up tons and tons of documents under the theory that the term, classified, was less important than the term, souvenir. Biden seems to me like a genuine one of sloppiness that was reported to the authorities by the president's own lawyers. But I can't deny this is a very, very disappointing development. Bret, for the sake of argument, let's assume the documents are about nothing more serious than what he had for breakfast back when he was vice president. It still seems to me there are two really troubling aspects to this story. First, that the White House suppressed it before the midterms and then for 2 months after. Gail agreed. Bret. And second, that Biden thought he could get away with saying that there wasn't a problem because the documents were locked in his garage. It's a case of ethical misfeasance compounded by political malpractice. Gail, I am not gonna try to excuse any of this, Bret. But it still doesn't compare to Trump's deliberate massing of classified documents, and then trying to hide them from authorities. Which, I'd say, is a crime. Bret, I'll reserve judgment till we learn what the two special counsels have to say. Switching to Republican embarrassments, Gail, we never got around to talking about George Santos, Republican of Long Island. I'm not sure there's anything new to say about the sad, surreal, scuzzy, scamming, shameless, soulless man that he is. But boy, what a comment on today's Republican Party. Gail, well, Bret, a lying, weird Republican who seems to have made up almost everything in his biography including his prowess at volleyball would have been your problem in a different era. But you've spent so much of your time crusading against the deficiencies in your old party, you're the last one I could blame.